We have a very exciting, jam-packed video for all Tesla stock investors today, including Gary Black's 4 reasons why you should own Tesla stock heading into 2024. And I think he has some very valid points. Not to mention that Tesla's vehicle registration numbers are up over 300% on a year-over-year basis for the month of July. Let's go ahead and get straight into it. Tesla's vehicle registration numbers in China just came out, and boy are they impressive. From July 24th through July 30th, Tesla seen 10,600 vehicle registrations in China. This totals 31,500 for the month of July. This is a 360% increase from July of 2022, when Tesla only delivered 8,737 vehicles. We are continuing to see massive growth in China for Tesla. Other EV companies based out of China are also giving us their monthly delivery numbers, and NIO is seeing deliveries of 20,462. This is up about 100% from last month's reading of 10,707. By far NIO's best month ever. XPeng sold over 11,000 EVs in July as well, down 4.5% versus a year ago, but up 27.7% from June's 8,620 delivery number. BYD sold a record 262,000 EVs in July, up 61.3% year over year, and 3.6% higher than June's number of 253,000. So I think it's safe to say China is on fire when it comes to EV demand. This article from the Financial Times says global auto giants, including Japanese car makers, have faced a crisis in China as they struggled to keep pace with the rapid shift away from the internal combustion engine and the rise of local electric vehicle groups. Toyota has been hit hard. Toyota notes that China's competitive environment is becoming increasingly severe due to the rise of local brands. Toyota's seen its profits jump, but Toyota only sold 29,000 pure EV vehicles compared with 4,000 vehicles a year earlier. This is great growth, but it's starting from basically nothing. We also have some pretty big news out of Ford today. They are restarting the F-150 Lightning's production after they say demand jumped 6-fold after July's price cuts. Ford's Rogue Electric Vehicle Center in Dearborn, Michigan will be able to produce Lightnings at an annual rate of 150,000 vehicles, 3 times its previous output by the end of September. This one hits close to home because I'm also from Michigan. This might sound better than it actually is. Ford's chief customer officer for the Model E EV unit said Tuesday, while he declined to provide specific numbers for this demand, the 6-fold increase, he did say that Ford now has about 45 days worth of orders for the electric truck. So if you only have 45 days of orders and your orders just jumped 6-fold, well, you are not in a good place before these price cuts. So that's the real reason they cut prices. Ford's demand is nothing in comparison to demand for the Cybertruck, which now stands at 1.9 million pre-orders. And let me remind you of what Elon said on the last earnings call. Elon said demand for the model was, quote, so far off the hook, you can't even see the hook. The Cybertruck is one of 4 different catalysts for 2024 that will bullishly affect Tesla stock. Number 1 being the Cybertruck is a rolling billboard that will provide a halo effect for the entire Tesla franchise, just as the Model Y did in 2020 through 2021. Second catalyst is the Model 3 refresh, which accounts for 35% of the franchise. Number 3, FSD achieving level 4 autonomy will sell more Teslas. The potential for OEMs to license full self-driving as well. And number 4, the $7,500 IRA credit becomes instant off-invoice reduction. Gary Black says the bottom line is that Wall Street's volume growth for 2024 is way too low. Wall Street's estimate of 27% versus his estimate of 53%. Remember, 2020 through 2021, volume growth accelerated from 36% in 2020 to 87% in 2021 as the Model Y halo effect ignited the entire Tesla franchise. In regards to Gary Black's third catalyst for 2024, which is FSD achieving level 4 autonomy and the potential of licensing full self-driving to OEMs, take a listen to this video that Holmar's catalog put out. About 4 minutes in, he gives you a golden nugget.
I don't think people realize. One day you're just going to get an update, download the update, and the car just drives perfectly. You don't have to touch anything. It just does everything itself. All you do is you punch in the destination. I believe it because I've seen it, and you're seeing it right now. So this is important information you can potentially internalize ahead of other investors. Autonomous technology is entering the market. We just saw a driverless cruise car driving by. It's completely common now to see a driverless car here in San Francisco. And my car now just takes me everywhere without any issue. So, you know, it's incredible how many people just dismiss this. Even Tesla bulls, they go, oh, well, it's taking too long. You know, it's never going to be done. And yeah, doing incredible things takes a long time. If it was easy, then you'd really have no competitive advantage in investing in it, because everybody could just create it and everyone could just get it from suppliers, and you know, there really wouldn't be anything challenging about it. It would just be another basic feature. But it's very challenging, and doing it right, creating a comfortable experience for the user that's also safe, is insanely difficult. I don't think people realize. With just cameras, my car is taking me where I've asked it to take me, to the 16th Avenue tile steps, just based on me saying, hey, I want you to take me here. It interpreted my voice, it looked up where that was, and now it's using computer vision to actually drive there. The fact that it's dark doesn't matter. So, before the end of the year, I'm confident everyone across the country is going to be experiencing drives where the car just does everything perfectly. You have zero complaints. And it's going to really surprise people.
I really like what Holmar's catalog said when he said internalize this information to essentially make money from it. What he means by this is Wall Street does not see the evolution of full self-driving in front of us. Maybe when Elon said on the earnings call they're in talks with a major OEM to license full self-driving, that could happen sooner than a lot of us expect, or maybe reaching that level 4 or level 5 autonomy faster than certainly Wall Street expects. Tesla is reportedly seeking $100 million in funding for the semi-charging route from Texas to California. Tesla is seeking this $100 million in funding for the charging route that would host 9 charging stations for all electric semi-trucks, according to a new report from Bloomberg. Emails seen by the publication state that Tesla wants each of these stations to feature 8 units of the Semi's megacharger and 4 chargers that would be made for competing all-electric Class 8 trucks. Tesla is seeking federal funding because it told Texas government officials that it could qualify for grants that would be a part of the bipartisan infrastructure program. Recipients of grants that will be handed out by the U.S. Department of Transportation's Federal Highway Administration will be announced later this year. The agency is in the process of reviewing applications currently. Tesla will also put up money to build the project. As the report states, it is planned to spend $24 million in addition to the $97 million it requested from the government. The UK is now giving out bigger tax breaks to even second-hand buyers of electric cars. Leasing schemes are reducing vehicle prices below the cost of ULEZ payments. Now, what this ULEZ payment is essentially a tax on gas vehicles in this area of London. Previously, it was just the center, the most congested zone. But starting on August 29th, it's gonna broaden out dramatically out to this lighter green shade over here. This means that a second-hand Tesla Model 3 will cost about 502 euros a month. A new Model 3 will cost 803 euros a month. This is including your payment, your insurance, your charging fees, all things considered. Senator John Cornyn paid Elon Musk a visit at Giga Texas, and I think the real news story is look at this Cybertruck up close and personal. This thing really is a rolling billboard. Speaking of a beautiful Tesla, we have thousands here in this picture. This is actually an old picture from the Shanghai port. Presumably, these were going to be exported to Canada, and it happened. I'm sure this is not the same exact fleet that we got pictured back in June from the Shanghai port, but you're seeing thousands of Teslas arriving in Vancouver, Canada, posted to TikTok here today. I mean, thousands of them. Tesla is taking over. Tesla stock today is down about 2%. It's hard to pinpoint an exact reason for this, although you are seeing some of your big tech stocks not performing well on the day today. The S&P 500 is in the red, as well as the NASDAQ. And it's just not a very pretty day for some sectors. I do find it very good that Tesla bounced off of that 260 level. Looks like that could be a decent level of support. The option activity for Tesla stock today with hedge fund and institutional buyers is 51% positive. 432 individual orders worth $101.61 million. A reason that could explain why some of your big tech names are selling off a little bit today is ISM Manufacturing PMI came out this morning at 46.4. You were expecting 46.8, and anything under 50 is contractionary. You also had the JOLTS job openings, which fell more than expectations. This is good, but it didn't fall that much. JOLTS job openings for the month of June came in at 9.58 million. You were expecting 9.61 million. The market's probably priced in the JOLTS job openings coming in lower than the number that we actually seen. This is something Fed Jerome Powell has made very clear. We need to see the labor market not being so tight. You need to see that happen in two ways. Either people lose their jobs, unemployment goes higher, you head into a recession, which is bad news, or you get the job openings that come down. The faster job openings come down, well, the quicker you can get a pause and the quicker ultimately you get a rate cut. We are also seeing the 10-year Treasury yield is up 9 basis points here on the day. This is creating tighter lending standards and would make a little bit more sense to why Tesla is red on the day today. So that is the conclusion of everything you need to know that's happened with Tesla as well as the EV space and the broader markets here on the day today. If you made it to the end of this video, if you like my insight, if you learned something, any one of those reasons qualify, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. If you guys want to come trade with us live in real time, link down below in the description of this video. We did make a trade on AMD earnings that will be happening here in after hours. We have a trade on Fubo as well throughout the rest of this week and looking to make a couple more. Again, Apple and Amazon earnings will be the next big catalyst for our markets. That's Thursday and after hours. If those are not good, well, I would expect more downside for stocks such as Tesla. Thank you for watching. Most importantly, enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one.